Trickery offers magic of deception, illusion, stealth. Clerics who wield this magic are a disruptive force in the world, puncturing pride, mocking tyrants, stealing from the rich. Are we calling them rogues now, or what? Freeing captives, flying hollow traditions, they prefer subterfuge, pranks, and theft rather than direct confrontation. Gods of trickery are mischief makers and instigators who stand as constant challenge to the accepted order among both gods and mortals. They embody the forces of change and social upheaval. Their excuse me. That's my food coming up again. Patrons of thieves, scoundrels, gamblers, rebels, and liberators. Religious orders that operate in secret, especially those that seek to undermine oppressive governments or hierarchies, also draw on the power of the trickery domain. So, updated domain spells we know. Blessing of the Trickster can target someone up to 30 feet away. Okay. Invoke Duplicity no longer requires concentration. It requires a bonus action rather than an action. This is what Jester in the Mighty Nine campaign used to play, right? Excuse me. Bonus action rather than an action. You teleport when you first use it, not just when you move the illusion later. That's pretty cool. Trickster's Magic, new feature that replaces Cloak of Shadows, which was poorly rated. Domain spells now include invisibility. That makes sense. Excuse me. Divine Strike has been replaced by Blessed Strikes in the base class. That way we knew that. And improved Duplicity was poorly rated and now has entirely new functionality. Who rated this? Who were the people that rated these abilities? Out of sheer curiosity. Oh. Anyway. Domain spells. Charm, Person, Disguise Self, still the same. Invisibility and Pass Without a Trace instead of Mirror Image and Pass Without a Trace. I can make an argument for both. Hypnotic Pattern, Non-Detection. Blink and Dispel Magic used to be the spells. Yeah. Dispel Magic does not make sense on Trickery. Blink, kind of, but I get Hypnotic Pattern and Non-Detection. Confusion Dimension Door used to be Dimension Door Polymorph. I mean, I can make an argument for Polymorph, like changing someone into a skull as a prank. Into a slug as a prank. I have no idea where skull came from. Confusion does make more sense, though. I will give you that. And then Hold Monster Mislead. Excuse me. You really couldn't put the entire table on a new page? God. Hold Monster Mislead used to be Dominate Person, Modify Memory. I will say I do think Modify Memory would have been better as a spell. Like for Trickery? It's not like you're not just like, you know, Mislead. You become invisible at the same time that an illusory double of you appears when you're standing. Like, this feels more like the description that they gave feels more like they're trying to go for a darkness domain rather than a trickery domain, if I'm being perfectly honest. Like, trickery, I get why trickery can be like stealthy and shit, but like taking like Mislead, sure, but like taking Hold Monster over Modify Memory, which is like the biggest fucking trick you can do on someone, like case in point, every single time that Yella's used it. I don't know. Other than that, it's fine. Blessing of the Trickster. As an action, you can choose yourself or a willing creature within 30 feet of you to gain advantage on dexterity stealth checks. Okay. This blessing lasts for an hour until you use this feature again. Wait, what? There's no limit on this. There's no, you can't use this again until you've... Wait, really? This is an infinite use feature? know that. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. Huh. So technically, you can just permanently give this to someone. But it used to be other than yourself, right? So now you can bless yourself with this, which is cool. Invoke duplicity. Okay, you can use your channel divinity to create an illusory duplicate of yourself. As a bonus action, expend 1 use of your channel divinity, teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space you can see. You create a perfect visual illusion of yourself in the space you left. Illusion lasts for a minute, ends early if you have it incapacitated. If you have the incapacitated condition, or dismiss it as a bonus action. Okay, hold up. So you teleport 30 feet and you create an illusion up to 30 feet. But you can cast spells as though you were in the illusion space, but you must use your own senses. Okay, so you still have to see them, but the range can be from 30 feet from the illusion. Distract when both you and your illusion are within 5 feet of a creature that can see the illusion. You have advantage on attack rolls against that creature. Move as a bonus action, move the illusion up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. You can see that it's been 120 feet. And you can then teleport, swapping places with the illusion. Okay, so it used to be... Okay, so pretty much... Yeah, okay, so I get what they mean. So invoke duplicity, first of all, no longer requires concentration. But here, so it used to be you cast the illusion 30 feet away from you. Whereas now you cast it where you stand and you teleport 30 feet away from it, which means you can actually use it as an escape device, which is kind of cool. In addition, yeah, okay, so the move used to be there, the distract used to be there, and the cast spell used to be there. Okay. And it requires a bonus action instead of an action to use, because... Well. So technically you can like bonus action cast this and then attack with a weapon, getting advantage on your attack because... Like, I can see... If I'm being perfectly honest, I can see why you wouldn't want someone to multi-class at level 1 with this. Because technically, with this version, what you can do is you can take a 1-level dip into this. You don't get heavy armor, because you don't need it anyway. Right? You get... What do you get for like proficiency? What do you get? You get Blessing of the Trickster and... Oh, you don't get anything else. Really? Okay, so you just get Blessing of the Trickster. So like pretty much what you can do is if you can take 1 level in Cleric and then just take the rest in Rogue or something, and you just like bonus action, throw it over next to the target you're fighting, and then you just like attack with advantage. And you just go like, hey, I attack with advantage, sneak attack. I attack with advantage, sneak attack. I attack with advantage, sneak attack. And they can't do anything about your... I think officially they can't even cast the spell magic on it because, you know... I would say like a creature that has... I would add that to it if like a creature has blindside and doesn't care about fucking illusions, then I would say that this has no effect, but because people are gonna not like that. Or not think like that. Cloak of Shadows. Oh yeah, Cloak of Shadows. You become invisible until the end of your next turn as an action. Right. What is Trickster's Magic? If you cast a spell of the Illusion School using a spell slot, you can change the spell's casting time to a bonus action for this casting, provided the spell's casting time is normally an action. What? So you can cast invisibility as a bonus action? Okay. I mean, I'm not opposed to the idea. Oh, fuck. You can, yeah, because you can actually just, like, cast invisibility as a bonus action, right? Because invisibility, I'm assuming, is... Oh, wait, but... Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You get invisibility as a cleric. I just, yeah. I would assume you get invisibility. I'm assuming it's an illusion spell. Yeah, so... I mean... not against it. Silence. You can cast silence as a bonus action. Apparently. What else do you have here? There's not that much in terms of illusions on the fucking cleric spell list, but hey, details. Is there a cantrip? If you have like shit like minor illusion or whatever, doesn't have to be a leveled spell, right? I don't think so. Yeah, just a spell of the illusion school. Yeah. So pretty much what they're saying, like, here's the thing that's kind of like bothering me a little bit. It feels like what they're saying here is like, if you're playing a trickster cleric, you kind of want to go weapons and you kind of want to get advantage on all your attacks, because that's what they're kind of saying. Because here's the fun part. You can literally, like, bonus action cast invisibility at 3rd level at this point, have another target be invisible, make yourself invisible, and then just attack. And be like, fuck you! And get advantage on your attack, or walk away, or whatever. Right? You can walk away and then use an action to cast something else. You can you can use your action to attack first and then bonus action invisibility and walk away. Like, there's a lot of combos with this. Yeah, this is cool. This is okay. I'll give him this. This is a pretty cool change. And then improved duplicity has grown more powerful. When you create it, you can teleport up to 120 feet rather than 30. Move it, you can move up to 60 feet rather than 30. In addition, when you and your allies make melee attacks against a creature within 5 feet of the illusion, the attack rolls have advantage. Finally, when the illusion ends, your creature of your choice within 5 feet of it regains a number of hit points equal to your cleric level. Okay. Yeah, it just used to be that you can make 4 and you can move them together. It's weird, right? This is just like a class that, like, apparently likes to give advantage to shit. This is like, yeah, like disguise self, invisibility, pass without a trace is a +10. Charm person, confusion is just like tricky. Dimension door is probably one of the best fucking teleport spells in the fucking game. Like, yeah, you know, like hold monster, mislead. Yeah, sure, I'll take it, but like, this feels weird. You know that? Like, this very much feels like they're trying to make Trickery domain a... Like, why would you ever use potent spellcasting with this? I mean, technically, to be fair, the original Trickery subclass had Divine Strike at 8. But, like, why would you ever use potent spellcasting with this. Apart from if they added new cantrips, but I don't want to read ahead because I don't want to like go through other stuff accidentally. I don't know, I don't know, this just feels weird. I don't know why. Don't get me wrong, I think Trickery can be really cool to play, because you kind of have to like... Because you're probably going to be focusing a lot on like invisibility and stuff like that. Probably going to try to focus on illusion spells a little bit as well. But... yeah. Oh man, could you imagine? Actually, oh fuck. You know what I realized? They thought this through. They thought this through really nicely, because there's a specific spell that is not at 7th level, which I don't think Cleric gets, which is Greater Invisibility. They thought this through. I'm curious if Greater Invisibility is going to be on the fucking... Actually, I can probably see it in the previous bundle, right? Did Greater Invisibility used to be on the... I'm assuming it's not, right? There's no way that they put Greater Invisibility on the divine spell lists. There's just no way. Because if they do that, then from level 7 onwards, this class is fucking broken, because you just bonus action Greater Invisibility, start punching the shit out of people. You don't even care at that point. Like, you don't give a fork. Why can I not find the fucking... Are the other spell lists not in here? Is it just the arcane spell list that's in the previous bundle? Really? That's boring. I'm assuming the 4th bundle had it, because Druid and Paladin are like holy classes. Here, 4th level. What used to be on there? Staggering Smite, Locate Creature, Guardian of Faith, Freedom of Movement, Divination, Death Ward, Banishment, Aura of Purity, Aura of Life. Yeah, I figured. They thought this through. They thought this through. Okay. But if you can get Greater Invisibility on it. Anyway. What were we doing? Right.